everybody. It's a great day in Clarkston. Let's go check it out. Bye now. I will. It's a great day.
There you go. You're welcome.
Hello, everyone, and welcome to It's a Good Day When. I'm your host, LaVon Upton, and today it's a good day when we get to paint a picture at Picassos. Our guest today is Leanna Hahn. Is that right?
That's correct, yes.
And she's the owner of Picassos Grapevine. And to quote her brochure, it says, "This is a downtown Clarkston's newest art and entertainment studio." That sounds like fun. You call your business an entertainment-oriented business. How so, Leanna?
Well, it's really an opportunity for people to come together. We teach people how to paint. We take them through a step-by-step instruction on how to complete the painting, but it's more about the gathering and getting together with friends. It's very relaxed, we jam the music, and it's just a whole lot of fun. And folks are overall just very impressed with what they're actually able to leave the store with.
Is that right? Well, Pablo Picasso, the artist, of course, says the purpose of art is to wash the dust of daily life off our souls. And when I read that, I thought, who couldn't use that? So isn't that a good way to put it?
I like that. That was a very good quote.
Yeah. So you can count me in anytime to dust off my soul. Well, why did you use that name for your business?
You know, I wanted something that really represented art, and I think anybody that has heard the word or the name Picasso right away thinks art. So there's no guess on what is it, what are you involved with, what do you do? And of course, grapevine kind of implies the wine side of things. So putting those two together, you can't go wrong, art and wine.
Is it part of a chain? Is there another Picasso's Grapevine anywhere?
No, it's not. It's an independent owned by myself.
And your brochure says that you paint, drink wine, laugh, and drink wine. Tell me a little bit about that.
Absolutely. That really is our motto. It's so much fun for everybody to get together. People come and they get there and they're nervous at first, but they kind of casually calm down once they get a little bit of wine in them, and then they really let loose and open themselves up to being taught how to complete a painting in one evening. And it's just, I can't tell you enough how relaxing it is. At the same time, you know, we put on the music and just the environment just starts jumping, and people are really get into creating and completing the painting, and then just enjoying the evening with their friends. So.
Get a bunch of women together, and I'm sure they have plenty to talk about. And have fun
You
with.
got it.
I noticed you're the 2014 winner of the Best of Michigan Business.
Yes, yes.
Is that right? How did that happen?
That was quite an honor. I was a member of the, through Walsh College, they offer a program. It is the Blackstone Launchpad, and it's for entrepreneurs to help guide them and coach them in starting up a new business. And through that program, they nominated me as part of the Michigan Business Professional Organization as a stellar startup, and we won, which was fabulous, and really gave Picasso a nice little jump and exposure, media exposure, and letting people know that we're out there, what we are, what we do. So it was a very nice surprise.
Congratulations.
Well, thank you.
Yeah. When did you have your grand opening?
We opened up in mid-June. We kind of opened up with a little bit of a soft opening in Clarkston. The Chamber of Commerce was just, they were fabulous. They were so welcoming with their ambassadors to arrive and kind of really cheer us on with a beautiful ribbon cutting ceremony. And then we had kind of a slow start off, just a practicing opening, and really kind of then launched it with the grand opening in mid-July, and we've been there ever since.
It's a great picture we had on the screen.
Yes, yes.
Well, what kind of parties can people come to? I know you offer a lot of different choices.
Absolutely. It's any reason to get together. So the list goes on and on. We have many bachelorette parties, we have birthday parties, we have retirement parties, we have
graduation parties.
Absolutely.
Kids parties.
Yes, very much so. We are doing a Boy Scout party. We've done multiple Girl Scout parties, and of course kids' birthday parties.
And showers.
Absolutely, baby showers.
Wedding showers.
We're working on a wonderful new launch of a program where we're going to offer smaller canvases, and as a part of a baby shower, every party member is going to actually paint that canvas, and it's going to end up being a gift for the mother, which is something just so adorable.
So
you know,
cool.
You sign it there, love grandma, love auntie so-and-so, and it really becomes a cherished part of the new baby's bedroom or wherever the parent wants to put it.
What a great idea.
Yeah.
What a great idea. Well, is there a minimum size to your classes?
Well, there's two ways to participate. We have a series of open sessions, which we schedule generally daily, Tuesday through Saturday, 6 to 8 in the evening. And for that, it's really anybody is available to come. You can come yourself, you can come with a couple of friends, just hop online, register, and show up. So no minimums for that. Then the other way is through a private party, where if you have 10 people, and that would be our minimum for a private party, then you can book a session with us, and of course you can have more than 10, but 10 would be the minimum. Then you get to choose the painting, and that's what people like. They really enjoy the let's get our friends together. People bring all kinds of munchies and food. Sometimes it looks like a wedding in there with all the food laid out, and they just really enjoy getting together and doing the painting.
Now, you said they get to choose the painting if it's a private party.
Absolutely.
What do you mean? Like there are different pictures that everybody will be painting, or what do you mean by that?
Exactly. So we have a, now we're probably up about 400 or so paintings available for selection, and we kind of group them into the 2-hour gallery, the 3-hour gallery, and the kids gallery. So when you choose you book your private party, you get to choose the painting from those galleries, and then everybody together learns the same painting that evening.
And you also do fundraisers? Tell me about that.
Yeah, so this is kind of our way to give back to the community. We offer a discounted rate for that, and then you have a little bit higher minimum, so a 15-person minimum to do a fundraiser, but we'll charge a fixed dollar amount, and then anything above that you want to charge to the attendees goes towards their cause, whatever it may be. And it's a wonderful way to raise money for, I mean, you name it, all kinds of causes, a lot of youth groups, a lot of teams, organizations, you know, they're trying to save money to go to a big trip. It's a great opportunity.
How many people can you accommodate at once?
So on our main floor, we actually have very generous capacity. We can handle up to around 40 people, and then upstairs we can handle about 40 to 60.
That's pretty good size
It
party.
is, yeah, nice size.
I bet it gets noisy in there.
It does, and especially with their ability to handle up to 3 parties at one time. So we have a lot of people coming through there generally on the weekends.
Okay, do you have to have any artistic talent to be able to do this?
No, absolutely not. I'm so glad you asked that, Lavon.
You're going to show me?
I am going to show you.
Okay.
So I brought together a little sample of a starting of a painting, and now this already has a little bit already going on. So normally when a customer would come in, we would have either a very blank canvas, which is scary, but we walk them through it, or it's kind of pre-sketched. So I'll kind of give you a little bit of an example, and we can kind of talk a little bit through some of our questions, and I'll just kind of walk through some of the steps here, and that would be the format of what we normally do for a class. So the teacher's in front, and we're just kind of taking you through a step-by-step procedure on how to complete the painting. We offer a lot of coaching, and as we are sending people on to a little section, say go work on this section, then we'll kind of walk around and say how are you doing, and kind of help people out and help them through the very nervous parts or the very anxious parts of the painting.
Well, tell me about the employees, the artists, that work for you.
Oh, Wonderful. We have 5 just very talented, beautiful artists, and they have all joined our team at the very beginning and have remained on, and they have just done so wonderfully. And it's such a great testament, because we have a lot of customers that'll come back and they say, I want Heather, or I want Lisa. And each one of the artists have had a nice number of parties that have said, I want you in particular, because they just clicked and they enjoy it. And there's a connection there with the artists, and they come back. And we have so many regulars now that this is what they do. They come back once a month and they're doing their paintings, and they want that artist because they really enjoy what they bring to the table.
And so you have certain criteria for anyone that you hire, that they are social and artistic, and how artistic do they have to be?
So our artists are obviously very creative. They have to be able to paint all of the production art that we create. So
all 400?
All 400, yes. And before each class, they do a practice paint. So they get an opportunity to kind of walk through step by step how they're going to teach that. For us, sequencing is key, because you can kind of paint yourself into a corner and get stuck. So we do a lot of rigorous training, and then cross-training, just kind of sharing some of the pitfalls and some of the suggestions on how to get through an evening based on whatever we've run into that evening. So
now, is this something you had to train for? That's a particular method, or was this your own ingenious idea?
You know what? I have not been trained. I am a self-taught artist, and I've taken a few classes here, at BBAC, and just a few classes in college as well. But really, it's just been
your own concept.
Yeah, it's the business concept has been in Michigan now for about 3 or 4 years, and it's really just kind of recently gaining a lot of popularity. So, while it was not my original concept, it's definitely one that obviously you can see people just love.
Yeah, but your gallery of pictures and so forth, and the way you go about teaching it is unique. It's not like...
Absolutely. We really pride ourselves on our ability to create art that people want to put on their wall. So I don't want anyone to walk away and say, you know what, yeah, I had fun, that was great, I'm just going to stick it in the corner. I want to give them some choices that they can say, you know what, this is going to go great in my living room, my dining room, my bedroom. And so we get a lot of requests to change up the colors, because people want to match the schematics in their homes, and we do that. So we're more than happy to help anybody.
Do you carry art supplies?
We do. We just started carrying those just around the holiday time, and it's gone over very well. People love the idea of being able to walk out with a little something and take it home and practice. As a matter of fact, it's been one of the most enjoyable opportunities, is to get to talk to people and find out that you've now opened up this new creative skill. I had a lovely mother the other day. She called and asked if we had supplies. Her daughter has been painting feverishly since she was there at a birthday party, and just loves it, and called back and booked her birthday party, because she just really, really found that this was something she enjoyed, and she wanted to spend more time on it.
Now tell me about pets. What do you have? I Love My Pet?
Oh yes, yes. So once a month we do a session. It's called I Love My Pet Portrait. And the customers will email in their pet, picture of their pet, and we'll pre-sketch it out. And
that's how you do it.
Yes, because it's very individualized. So we go ahead and pre-sketch out the painting and have it ready for them, kind of pre-select all the paint colors that they'll need. And it's a 3-hour session, a little bit more time intensive, and we have multiple teachers available on those sessions, just because it takes a little bit more one-on-one hand holding through that. But it's impressive. I had the one lady come in, and she was, very distraught. She had recently lost her pet, and we really wanted something as a memory keepsake, and loved the idea, and was so moved that when we got her dog's eyes, she stepped back up and looked at it and just started crying, and it was just an emotional moment for her, because that was my dog, and she was so happy, and she left so happy, and it was so nice to see that you've actually touch someone's life, in a very nice way.
So those are individual sessions then, is that right?
Actually, we teach that in a group session, which is very difficult to do, and that's why we have multiple teachers walking around. So we kind of start out and give them kind of a stylistic approach of, this is how we'll handle fluffy dogs, this is how we'll handle long-haired dogs, this is how we'll handle, and kind of take them through strokes and techniques, and walk them through, stage by stage. And then when they're on their own, then you kind of walk around and help them individually progress on.
Now, do you choose for beginners versus advanced?
You know,
as far as picture choices and application and so forth?
You know, that is an excellent question. All of our paintings are intended to be for the beginner, and truly that is our customer, that's our clientele. People come in there and they have never touched paint. I get people saying, I'm still working on coloring crayons, how can I do paint?
Yeah.
So we don't designate whether it is a complexity level because it's intended to be for everyone. But we do have some paintings that take longer than others. So we do have 2-hour sessions, we have 3-hour sessions, and it's just that there's more detail and takes a little bit longer to complete.
So they all work on the same painting maybe, but it's the amount of detail they decide to
Absolutely,
apply.
yes. Everybody is learning the same painting all along together. So.
Okay. Well, who supplies the wine and beer?
Oh, you do. That's the good part.
Bring your own. Huh?
Yeah.
Sure.
So it really makes it very, very affordable. You know, it's a very nice price point as far as our sessions. Folks, go out there, check out our website, www.picassosgrapevine.com. There's lots of information on our price structure.
On the screen too,
Oh,
so.
wonderful, wonderful. Yeah. But yeah, so the.
Well, what do you provide?
Oh, we provide cups, we provide ice, we have bottle openers, wine openers, and then we provide the fun. So.
There you go, and the talent, of course. Well, what did we talk about if someone wants to walk in and do this?
You know what? And that's a very good question. We don't have a session set up, or it's not just walk in and paint. We do have our scheduled sessions, although if you don't register in advance, you could certainly come that day, and as long as there's availability and seating, we definitely take walk-ins.
Oh, I see.
But we always encourage, advanced registration. It just helps us to plan out the evening, make sure we've got all the paint set out for everybody so we can get going right away.
That makes sense. So you have open sessions and you have private sessions.
Correct.
Yeah.
So as we kind of talked about, our open sessions are, those scheduled times on the clock. And then for the private sessions, if you get 10 people together, then you can have your private session. And that's where we talked about some of the parties that come there. So it's the birthday parties, it's the graduation parties, it's just the ladies getting together. It's the I need to get away from my family party. I need a night out with my girlfriend party. So yeah, so there's all kinds of different reasons to come.
Sure. Well, how much instruction do you provide? I mean, do you demonstrate and we were going to do it today. You were going to let me do this.
I was. I surprised you, huh?
Yeah, you did. You did. I'm not too sure about that. But how much instruction and supervision do you provide? Do they watch you and do as you do?
It's exactly like this. As I am kind of walking through and completing this painting, we would be doing the same in front of a class. So it's far more articulate as a step-by-step opposed to what I'm doing right now. So right now I'm just kind of casually going through and completing the painting as we're talking. But I would be speaking to the class and saying, hey, we're going to take this color and we're going to do this stroke. And we're going to give you an example of how to do that stroke. And then we'll kind of guide you through step by step. Now we're going to wash it out. And there's a lot of times where people get stuck and they need some help. So as we kind of send them off on a little task, go work on this section, then we'll kind of walk around, see how they're doing, see where they're having some troubles, and help folks out.
Well, do you have a gift gallery with other artists' work and gifts?
We do. As a matter of fact, we have a series of local artists that we have their items in our store. And coming up January 17th, we have a one-man show opening. Jim Hendon. He has a fabulous, really, really neat background. He has been the photographer for Motown, and he has photographed some greats. He has Marvin Gaye. He was the photographer for his album, What's Going On. And as a matter of fact, that particular photo is now being looked at as made into a U.S. stamp. So he's just got some really, really great stuff. All the originals. He's photographed, Diana Ross, the Temptations, Jackson 5, you name it. So it's kind of a neat just to hear some of his stories and get a little peek back into, what was the original Motown.
Really? So is that going to be an exhibit, or are his things going to be for sale there?
They are for sale, and January 17th from 5 to 9 is where you can come and meet the artist, and he'll be autographing the pieces.
But they'll be left there?
Yes, they will, yes.
Okay. I noticed you're an ADA compliant business, and I don't know what that means.
Oh yeah, sure. So that is for any retail establishment, we do make sure that we have our bathroom that is ADA compliant, so any wheelchair is easily accessible to folks with any handicaps. So our front doors and back doors as well.
Oh, good. Okay, so I know you have gift certificates, and you have a frequent customer package or something?
We do.
So how does that work if people
Yeah, if we do offer gift certificates, and folks just go out and check out our website. All the information is on there on our frequent painter cards and on our gift certificate program as well.
And you told me about the January 17th event, right?
Yes, very excited about that. Come down, take a look at it, listen to his stories. It's really just a neat peek into history, and he's got some really, really great photos there.
Will there be wine?
Of course.
Do you have to bring your own?
Well, for this event, we're actually, this is going to be part of the retro rolling event. The Retailers Association is having a retro rolling event where they're encouraging folks to come down and shop, and all the shops will be handing out drinks and hors d'oeuvres and things of that nature.
So it's going to be a downtown event?
Absolutely, yes.
Very great. Well, all the contact information should be on the screen. So I think your website is great. It gives you a lot of information. It's very attractive. And you can go to the photo gallery and see a lot of the paintings. I don't know if all 400 are on there.
They are. You can check them out.
All
Absolutely.
right, great. Well, that looks improved.
Yeah, there you go. And see, this was just a matter of minutes. Now, I didn't pick an easy one, but this is truly one of our more popular paintings because, as you can see, it's easy, it's beautiful, and folks leave there and they're very happy. They're impressed with themselves. So
a good feeling of fulfillment.
Yeah, absolutely. You're leaving there feeling good.
Yeah. Well, thank you, Leanna, for being here. It's been a lot of fun.
Thank you, Levon.
And the rest of you, go out and make it a good day.